made me realize that life only happens in the now, and not in the future or in the past. And it was a big burden taken off my shoulders. And I have him to thank for that. As we've all heard today, Michael had an eye to see the potential in people, in not only in the jewelry business, but in acting and in restaurants and all sorts of things. And he was very helpful. He encouraged us. He encouraged me a lot. When I started to do stone setting, and he was my first customer, and later became my best customer. And like me, he helped a lot of other people, and I think we all have to recognize that he had a great knack, and he was always trying to help people in one way or another. The one thing that I never could do was return the favor. I always tried to change his mind about his preference for soccer teams. Being from Argentina, I couldn't expect anything less from an Englishman. It wasn't that he preferred the English national team over Argentina. That I would understand, but his favorite team was Brazil, and and to an Argentine, that's almost the worst thing you could tell him. So, although I didn't agree with him, and I tried to change his mind, I probably would have to admit, although if anybody asks me outside of this room, I will deny it, that he was probably right about that. We'll miss him.
Hello. My name is Bill Sturley. For a period of about 2 years, I was a counselor or advisor to Michael. And through that, I got a chance to meet a lot of different people inside the room here. And just being a part of the memorial today, I'm noticing myself drifting between two different places. Moments of sadness as I'm mourning my friend, a person that knew a lot of about his family and the different people that he loved and connected to in his life. And then the moments of celebration where I'm smiling and thinking about all of the wonderful things that he has contributed to myself and contributed to all of you. And it's that, as you were just talking a moment ago, is that's the moment of now, is that there's a moment in which we're celebrating somebody that's close to us and all the wonderful things that he contributed to us. And then there's a moment of mourning where we're thinking about the loss of connection, of love, of closeness, of wisdom, of presence, and the beingness that he brought. I I first met Michael through Piero Duso. Piero introduced me to Michael and says, Michael, you need to talk to this guy, pointing to me. And so I go, well, okay. And through that relationship, he was an avid learner, and I just appreciated the spirit of inquiry that he brought, and I appreciated him as an individual, and what he gave into the dance, into each moment. And you know, when I think about just being up here, I'm thinking like, well, I bought this earring at Service and Taylor, and well, this one here, also my wedding ring here, and Maggie and you guys designed this ring here, and got Michael Taylor all over me, this. So it's the celebration part. It's the thing that's and everybody's thinking, check out your jewelry. Yeah, everybody else has different pieces. You know, so you can actually do that. That's how he contributed, and these are the celebration pieces. And I know from time to time, as I go into the future, there's going to be different moments that show up where I'm going to be mourning the loss of connection and presence, at the same time celebrating what he meant, how he contributed. So take the time as you fully mourn those moments and then celebrate those moments. And I really just miss him a lot, and know he'll be with me and all of us moving forward. Thanks.
Anybody else? So to wrap it up, we have a very special drink here today. Those guys, where are the Cock and Bull guys? Where are you? I'd heard Michael went to the Cock and Bull pub, but I'd never been there. So after Michael died, and I packed up his apartment and cleaned up everything, and then sat on the floor of his apartment, cried, and went, oh, I need to go to the Cock and Bull pub tonight. So got in my car, drove to the Cock and Bull pub, walked in, and there was Jimmy walking out the door, and he said, can I help you? And I said, did you know Michael Taylor? And he thought for a second, and I said, gray-haired, and he looked at me and he said, no, you're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me. And I said, yeah. And I said, did other people know him? And he said, oh, a lot of people knew him. And he introduced me to some guys that night, and we had, I drank several beers. And then went back again to meet Steven, who's there, and all these guys at the Cock and Bull pub on Lincoln in Santa Monica. And we have a special drink today that Michael always liked to drink. They said he always drank Boddington's beer, and he loved to eat peanuts. He would sit at the end of the bar and drink his Boddingtons and eat peanuts and read a book and talk to people. So we have lots of Boddington's beer for anybody who would like it. And we also have wine and non-alcoholic drinks as well. So please stay around. And just so you know, this is the most amazing group of people from so many different realms of Michael's life. Try and get to know some new people today, because it's a great crowd here. And we all loved Michael. So reach out your hand and introduce yourself and make some new friends. Thank you.